This episode is brought to you by Gero Formulas. Say probiotics, and you think of gut health, right? But did you know our vaginas could benefit from probiotics too? Gero Formulas Femdophilus has 2 strains native to a woman's body, 1 billion CFUs, and is clinically studied to help balance yeast. So if your vagina is feeling a bit out of whack, try Femdophilus. Shop Gero Formulas, Jarrow Women's Probiotic at Amazon. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This episode is brought to you by Liquid IV. When life gets busy, you grind, you push, you reach for a stick of Liquid IV powder. It hydrates you 2 times faster than water alone, so you can crush goals and your to-do list. Because real life is extreme enough. Real people, real flavor, real hydrating. Buy a stick in store or at liquidiv.com with the code podcast for 20% off your order.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 1816. 10 Things Your Friends Wish You Knew by Marc Chernoff of marcandangel.com. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to ORD with me, your host and narrator, Greg Audino. I appreciate you tuning in on this fine summer weekend. I know there's a lot of fun to be had, so I'll keep this intro nice and short. We're going to jump right into this post from one of our favorites, Marc Chernoff, as we optimize your life. 10 Things Your Friends Wish You Knew by Marc Chernoff of marcandangel.com. Friends are the ones who know you as you are, understand where you've been, accept who you've become, and still encourage you to grow. These people are special, and they should be treated as such. Yet sometimes you get so consumed with your own issues that you forget the basic principles of nurturing these relationships. So, it's time to relearn the little things that you should know to help your friends smile wider as they walk beside you on the road of life. Here are some friendly reminders. Number 1. Your time is the best gift you can give. In your relationship with others, nothing you can give is more appreciated than your sincere, focused attention. It is indeed one of the most valuable things you can contribute to any relationship. Being with someone, listening without a clock and without anticipation of results, teaches you about love. In other words, the success of love is in the loving. It is not in the result of loving. So don't listen with an agenda or the intent to reply. Hear what is being said with the intent to truly understand. Number 2. You have the power to make a big difference. Everyone in life wants to be loved and accepted. Your greatest achievements in life will be the direct result of finding this love and acceptance within yourself and radiating it out to those around you. So believe in your power to make a difference. You truly are far more influential than you realize. In each moment that you connect with another, you have the opportunity to etch a loving, inspiring memory into their minds forever. Number 3. What makes us different is what makes us special. Don't be too quick to judge others, friends or otherwise, or bully them for being different. And don't put up with those who call you a friend and then judge and bully you. Respect originality. Welcome originality. Be original. Let go of the foolish need to prove yourself to everyone else, and you'll free yourself to accomplish what matters most to you. Sometimes you have to remind yourself that you don't have to always be and do what everyone else is being and doing. Be sure to remind your friends of this too, and support them as they pave their own path. Number 4. Love is meant to be shared. So many people save their loving. They consciously avoid putting their heart into their relationships, surrendering, opening up, and sharing, because they want to save it all for the right people, like best friends and lovers, etc., and their passions. But the problem is when the right people or passions come along, they don't realize it. They don't know how to open up, and they don't know anything about the act of loving. Number 5. You have to love yourself too. The best thing you can do to improve the quality of your relationships is to work on loving and healing yourself. It's not the fact that you're feeling angry, disgusted, helpless, anxious, defeated, or fearful that's the problem. The problems arise when you are unaware of what you're feeling and why, when you don't know how or when to calm yourself down, pick yourself up, change your thoughts, and let go of the emotions that are prolonging your suffering. Because when you lose control of these things, you end up losing your temper and taking your negative emotions out on those you care about most. Number 6. Praise and recognition matters. Give genuine praise. Recognizing the contributions of others is a mighty act of service. This is an investment in them that doesn't cost you a thing, and the returns can be amazing. Be sure to follow this rule: praise in public, penalize in private. Never publicly ridicule someone you care about. Even in a disagreement, there is an opportunity to be a guiding light and restore happiness to the relationship if you speak the truth out of love to help another learn and grow. Number 7. Small gestures of kindness go a long way. It seems like such a small thing, but in our busy lives, we often forget that a kind word, a helping hand, or just a smile and a quick thank you can create a bright spot in another person's life. And the best part is, when you help those around you smile, their smiles will help you smile too. Number 8. Without honesty, there is no friendship. Honesty is the first chapter in the book of all wisdom. Honesty is the only path forward. It's always better to tell people the truth up front. So don't play games with people's heads and hearts. Telling the truth and making someone cry is better than telling a lie and making someone smile. Speak and live the truth, the whole truth, all day, every day. Number 9. Loyalty means the world. True love and real friendship aren't about being inseparable. These relationships are about two people being true to each other even when they're separated. When it comes to relationships, remaining faithful is never an option, but an obligation. And number 10. Reaching out and staying in touch is important. Stay in touch with those who matter to you, not because it's convenient, but because they are worth the extra effort. Remember, you don't need a certain number of friends, just a number of friends you can be certain of. Paying attention to these people is always a priority. You just listened to the post titled 10 Things Your Friends Wish You Knew by Marc Chernoff of markandangel.com.
Style, space, functionality. The 2023 Chevrolet Traverse is a great option for people with disabilities. It was designed with purposeful solutions that help make driving more accessible, so you can get through the day comfortably and efficiently no matter where you need to go. Chevy Accessibility, engineered to go forward. Learn more at chevy.com/accessibility.
Planning a trip to one of the great national parks? LL Bean went to the experts at the National Park Foundation to get the inside scoop on which parks are the best to visit in each season. Whether you're looking for outstanding scenery, smaller crowds, or unique activities, LL Bean. Be an outsider. To check out the full list of recommendations, visit llbean.com/explore.
And thanks so much to Marc for this one. It was a really great post that got me thinking about the many intricacies of friendship. And that being said, there is something else I would add to this list that is really important, but often very difficult to wrap our minds around. And that is that gossip and talking behind a friend's back is not always done maliciously. I think we've all been on either side of this. A lot of the time when we talk about someone behind their back, it can come from a place of concern. You know, 3 of your friends might be really worried about your work life or your relationship, a bad habit that you're maybe falling into. And instead of talking to you directly, they might feel that they should first converse with other friends about it to see how they're all feeling, or strategize about how they can better help you, or, think about if there are other perspectives to be had. Or, even if it's not so constructive, it could be pointing to one of their own insecurities if they speak behind your back, which might not feel as excusable, understandably so, but is still coming from a place of their own suffering, in which case, as a friend yourself, you might be tempted to take the high road and step in to help them. So, as with everything, there are many possibilities. And unfortunately, if we don't entertain all of them and instead just stop at our own pain and react out of that, we could miss out on strengthening some really meaningful friendships. So reflect on that, everybody. It's time to wrap things up for now, but I'm so thankful for your listenership today. And speaking of today, be sure to check out our weekly bonus episode, which is live now on your feed as well. I think you'll really like that one too. So thanks once more, and I'll hope to see you over there, where your optimal life awaits.